Debt counselling is a new process that is designed for consumers who are over indebted. I mean, we're talking here about a consumer who has got too much debt and monthly living expenses and they just cannot come out. So they can go to a debt counsellor and they can apply for debt counselling. It's an alternative to being sequestrated. It's an alternative to admin orders, which is all we had in the past. The debt counsellor will then decide if the consumer is in fact over indebted, and if they agree with the consumer that the consumer, needs help through this process, they will then negotiate with all the credit providers to restructure the monthly payments so that the consumer still has money at the end of the month to buy groceries. If you make the payments less to your credit providers, you must understand that you'll pay for a longer period. I mean, there's no ways that you can pay less money every month for the house and for the bond and then still finish within the same period. While you're under debt counselling, you're not allowed to take out any further debt. That is the drawback, but of course there's also a financial discipline attached to that, and it's necessary in order to get the consumer out of debt. At the end of the process of debt counselling, the intention is that you will be debt-free, all your debts will have been paid off, nothing was going to be repossessed, no court orders, no judgments, and you're out of this debt cycle that you were in. And that is what debt counselling is. But there are a few, sort of pitfalls. You must find a good debt counsellor. You must find somebody you can trust. The consumer must stay involved. They must check that the accounts are actually being paid. So there are a lot of things that can go wrong if they don't, stay involved, if they don't check. You can't just walk into a debt counsellor's office one day, walk out and never make an inquiry again and expect everything to be in order, but you just pay money every month. So there is a responsibility onto the consumer to see that everything will be fine. But if it works, it can be a great help for a consumer who cannot pay all his debts.